God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, wide with gold. God bless America, my own sweet home.
I will go over and explain the table to you because every item on the table means something. And to me, this is one of the most impressive tables that they've had. The 2013 National POW Recognition Day ceremony honors those still missing from our nation's past wars and conflicts, and those who made the ultimate sacrifice, whose remains have not yet been recovered and returned home. This display depicts the Missing Man Table, a tradition started more than 40 years ago to honor the missing. There is a special significance to each item displayed on the table. All of the missing from the Army, Marine Corps, Navy, and Air Force are represented at the table. The round table shows everlasting concern. The tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity of the service members' motives when answering the call to duty. A single red rose is displayed in a vase as a reminder of the life of each of the missing and their loved ones and friends who keep the faith while seeking answers. The vase is tied with a red symbol symbolizing the continued determination to account for them. A slice of lemon is a reminder of the bitter fate of those captured and missing in a foreign land. The salt symbolizes the tears shed by the missing and their families who long for answers and years of uncertainty. The lighted candle reflects hope for their return to their families and our nation. The inverted glass symbolizes the serviceman's inability to share an evening toast. The chair is empty. They are missing. They are not only missing from the table, but by all of their families.
We do have this certificate that we are going to award them, and it says, in grateful recognition of Corporal Marvin Oman for service to our country and the sacrifice of his life. Home at last. Trinity Tribal Community Veterans Day, November 11, 2013. So we will get that to them. We're just sorry they could not join us. And I think Jackie's going to give you a little synopsis of his life and his journey, or his family's journey.
Corporal Marvin E. Owens joined the military and started in the Korean War. He was born in Clinton, Missouri in 1930, and he enlisted when he was only 16 years old. He was reported missing in action on December 3rd, 1950, near Singham-ri, North Korea. He was on a mission to secure a road near the Chosin Reservoir. 25 years ago, his nephew, Johnny Martin, gave a DNA sample to the United States Department of Defense. And on May 21st, it finally paid off, and they found his body among many that had been missing and unknown, and was brought home here to the airfield in Little Rock, and his sister was there to greet him, to welcome him home, along with Johnny Martin and his family. He was lost on December 3rd, 1950, and 63 years later, he was brought home and is home at last. I know that probably everyone here has heard taps played. It's a haunting melody that is used at the end of the day on military bases, and it's used at many memorial services and funerals. Not many people know the story behind TAPS, or even know that TAPS has words that go with it. And I found this writing about it, and I wanted to share that with you today. It was written by a young man who had lived in the North, and he had gone down south to study music. And when the war broke out, he decided to leave school, and he enlisted to serve in the Confederate Army. He was killed in battle. And when the Union Army was collecting the bodies, his father, who was a Union officer, found his son's body there. And he found in his pocket the words and melody to TAPS that his son had written. And it was first sung and played at his funeral. I'll share with you the words now. Day is done, gone the sun, from the lakes, from the hills, from the sky. All is well, safely rest, God is nigh. Fading light dims the night, and a star chills the sky, gleaming bright from afar. Drawing nigh, falls the night. Thanks and praise for our days. Neath the sun, neath the stars, neath the sky. As we go, this we know, God is nigh. Drawing nigh falls the night. Thanks and praise for our days. Neath the sun, neath the stars, neath the sky. As we go, this we know, God is nigh.